What's up, Team Diadem? We're back with another episode of String Theory. Today we're going to focus on a few different things: string gauge, string tension, when to restring, and hybrid setups. And again, we're here with our guy Steve Milo, one of our product managers and one of the most knowledgeable string experts in the game.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
All right, Steven, let's dive into it and start with string gauge. What can you tell us about that?
So string gauge actually refers to the thickness of the tennis string. So your thicker strings, generally designated with the numbers 15 or 16, are going to be much more suited for players who generate a lot of power and are looking for more of a durable and control-oriented string. Your thinner strings, generally designated with the higher number, like 18 or 19, are going to be for your players who are looking for more feel and more power out of their strings. Generally, the higher the number, the thinner the string, so more performance-oriented players are going to be looking for that feel and that power off of the racket.
Okay, so just to recap, it might be a little bit confusing for everyone at home. The higher number gauge is actually a thinner string than the lower number gauge.
Exactly.
Are all brands the same when it comes to the number and millimeter association, or are some a little bit different?
Some are a little bit different, but if you're going to want the most consistent metric, I would use the millimeters.
Thanks for all that info on the string gauge and thickness, Steven. Let's dive into a little bit more about string tension.
Great. String tension is the amount of pressure that is added to the strings in a tennis racket during the stringing process. This is usually measured in pounds or kilograms. String tension really affects every aspect of the sport, whether you're looking for more power, more control, more feel. Generally, the higher tension is going to be less power, more control, where your lower tension is going to be more power, less control.
That's great, Steven. So just to recap, higher tension, more control, lower tension, more power.
To add to that, the lower tension strings will allow you to produce more spin because of the added element of the snapback.
Oh, that's great. And would you recommend players to try out different tensions before they really get on the court and start competing at a high level?
Definitely. It's all going to be personal preference. It depends on your swing path, how aggressive you are on the court, what you're really looking for out of your strings. So it is really important for players to experiment with different tensions, different gauges, everything about the racket to find what's going to give them the best performance out of their product. That's
great. And then another question I have is, between different string types, like poly versus a multi-filament, or is there different things that people should consider in their string tension there?